Hello, lady. How are you? What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Amoding Rebecca from Uganda, THR scholar, first year.
My name is Tresphory Zumba from Tanzania, also the first scholar with the first stage.
Is this your first time at GFS?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Yes. Even myself is my first trial.
What are your thoughts?
And it's really awkwardly because with such, I see that the spread of safe nicotine products that the knowledge will go out more. Because we get to come in different countries and different people. When we come, learn, get the information, and take to different parts of the world. This is how we get to spread that good news. Yeah, that's my point.
Thank you.
Yes, even myself actually, I was very fine conversation which I attended. So I found the new knowledge. Actually, I understood what is tobacco harm reduction really mean. You can find a lot of the different sessions in different areas. They tend to talk about the different diversity and the perception. So from my side, actually, I enjoyed, but the most I enjoy about the issues with the tobacco harm reduction and the facilitator and the barriers of some the Sub-Saharan Africa. You know, Sub-Saharan Africa, the tobacco burden is huge, almost 80% for the total burden of the tobacco harm reduction. So actually, it's very nice, and you have to see how I will do the tobacco harm reduction.
With GFN, it gives us chance as people of Africans, because most time the tobacco harm reduction is concentrated on the developed countries, and Africa is left out. So with GFN, it gives a chance to even the low developed countries to get right information about tobacco harm reduction and how it's spreading to the lower levels, so that we can, at the end of the day, we get to achieve saving a life. Saving lives, there's, when it comes now to diseases that come about with smoking and what, yeah. So that's why it really gives us a chance to spread the information to the lowest person in Africa.
And also, in addition to that, for instance, in my project as a scholar, me I'm doing conduct in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. It's about appreciating on the role and knowledge of healthcare workers for tobacco harm reduction. We really say healthcare workers know about tobacco harm reduction. What is that? Or just the participant, two patients come to the hospital, and then they say, just quit school smoking. But we have to know, really they know about the safe nicotine product. So we want to sell it that. Yeah. So I was very interested, and actually I have to make sure that I conduct this product, and I can't from the invitation which I had got from this oral in lectures on the facilitators.
Hello again. You participated in several sessions so far. Which topic on the conference seems the most interesting for you?
Okay, thank you very much for the good question. Actually, the most interesting topic for me, it was on the barriers and the facilitator on quitting or switching to safer nicotine product. That was interesting for me. As we were looking on what are the barriers, and specifically in my group, we are looking specifically the barriers and facilitator in the women in the low and the middle income countries like the Tanzania, which is among the country where I'm coming from. So we are looking at the factors like some of the women, actually they are afraid to quit because they are afraid that they will become fat. And the others, it was like the cost, whereby the women, we find that they're not having money where they can buy this safer nicotine product. And also other issues about the affordability and accessibility in our country, in low and middle income countries, is a problem. That's why I want to go to do research, and I have learned a lot from this GFN 2023. So I'm going to implement in my studies. As I told you, my study is looking on the law and the knowledge of healthcare workers toward tobacco harm reduction. Yes.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.